Hello everyone, it's Cynthia, your host. Welcome back to today's show. Well, I have a lot of cruise news stories for you today. Some are very tragic. Others are very exciting. And there is one story that is a cautionary tale to each and every one of us out there. Cruise travelers and travelers alike, you have to be careful. Let's swan dive right into it. I am not going to waste any time. I'm going to jump right into the story. And our first story is a very sad story. And this is coming out of Miami on the Norwegian Pearl. It was currently doing a 6-night cruise called the Outlaw Country Cruise. Now this takes place yearly, and this was the 8th year, and it took place from February 4th through February 10th. This is a cruise hosted by Sirius XM Radio that features very unique performances, and it's all hosted by DJs from Sirius's Outlaw Country channel. Mojo Nixon, who was a radio DJ with Sirius XM Radio, an actor and a musician, died on February 7th aboard the cruise of an apparent cardiac arrest. Nixon, whose name was Neil Kirby McMillan Jr., was 66 years old when he passed away. In a statement from the family, they said Nixon passed after a blazing show, a raging night closing the bar, taking no prisoners, and a good breakfast with bandmates and friends. Nixon was born in Chapel Hill, North Carolina in 1957. He had a regular presence on Sirius XM's Outlaw Country channel, and his show was aptly named The Loon in the Afternoon. Nixon was known for his novelty cult hits, such as Elvis is Everywhere and Don Henley Must Die. He will be missed by so many. Our next story is all about the Royal Caribbean's 9-month Ultimate World Cruise. This cruise has been making headlines all over, and especially on TikTok, where it's becoming a viral sensation. Now, in previous statements, Royal Caribbean announced that there would be no plans to change its course, even though there was unrest in the Middle East. But on today, February 9th, Royal Caribbean confirmed that it is reviewing alternate routes for the 9-month cruise because of the unrest going on in the Red Sea and the Suez Canal. Now, the statement that Royal Caribbean put out about their world cruise aboard the Serenade of the Seas states, "The safety of our guests and crew is our top priority, and we are monitoring what is taking place in and around the Red Sea. In looking ahead at potential itinerary adjustments, we are currently reviewing alternatives for Serenade of the Seas, which is currently scheduled to transit the Suez Canal in May. Our guests and travel partners will receive an update from us in mid-February." Out of an abundance of caution, we understand why there might be some itinerary changes, and we also understand why some people might not be too happy about that, even though it's ultimately for safety concerns. What are your thoughts about this? If you were aboard the 9-month-long world cruise, would it really be a big deal to you if they changed your itinerary? You know, we all understand that this is a bucket list cruise and people have booked this cruise because of the itinerary and places that they would be able to see. We also know that things are constantly changing and happening in our world. So I'm curious to know, how would this affect you if you were aboard the world cruise? Let me know in the comments below. Our next 2 stories take us to Texas, over in my neck of the woods. We're headed to Galveston to discuss the deal that has been finalized between the Galveston Wharves and MSC Cruises. Galveston Wharves and MSC Cruises have finalized an operating agreement for a 4th cruise terminal complex at the Port of Galveston. The MSC Seascape will home port at the new terminal, and that will begin in November of 2025. And if you would like more information about that, I will pop that story up here about MSC, and you can find that link in the description below. Now, Galveston has confirmed that the port will develop a $100 million cruise terminal, a $42 million parking garage, internal roadway, and other improvements at Pier 16 starting in early 2024. So that could start taking place at any time now. The estimated $142 million project will be funded with port cash reserves and revenue bonds. The port will convert an existing cargo warehouse into a 165,000 square foot cruise terminal. This 20-year agreement states that MSC will have a set cruise schedule beginning in 2025 when that terminal opens. This is extremely exciting news for cruise travelers who travel out of Texas or who want the opportunity to do something different and come to the Port of Galveston. We are so very happy to welcome MSC to Galveston. And other exciting news coming out of Galveston is the announcement that 3-time Grammy Award winner Gwen Stefani will be named Godmother of the Carnival Jubilee. This will take place on February 24th. And of course, if you'd like to know any more about the Carnival Jubilee, I will pop in our videos of the inaugural sailing here, and you can check it out in the link in the description below. President of Carnival Cruise Line, Christine Duffy, said that they are absolutely thrilled to be welcoming Gwen Stefani onto Carnival Jubilee so they can honor her as the ship's godmother. Gwen Stefani noted that she's honored to have this position, and we are very much looking forward to welcoming her to Texas. How many of you have already cruised that beautiful new ship, the Carnival Jubilee? Let me know your thoughts about Gwen Stefani being the godmother in the comments below. Our next cruise story is all about the Carnival Vista. She has successfully completed her 30-day dry dock over in Cadiz, Spain. So now she is taking her transatlantic voyage back to her home port of Port Canaveral. And she looks prettier than ever. So what is new on the Carnival Vista? What is it that we can expect from her and the new look? Well, here's the list. She has the new red, white, and blue hull livery that was first debuted on the Mardi Gras back in 2021. There are public spaces that have been added to the Vista, such as the Heroes Tribute Bar and Lounge, which serves as a testament to Carnival Cruise Line's commitment to honoring veterans and active military personnel. This new bar is located on Deck 4 in the location that was formerly the Skybox Sports Bar. Another new space is the FE Jewelry Store. This is located on Portside on Deck 5, where Cherry on Top used to be located. Don't worry though, Cherry on Top is still there. It's just been relocated to Deck 4, starboard next to Carnival Adventure Store. Now the Teens Club 02 has also been relocated. It is now housed where the video arcade used to be on Deck 6. The video arcade has been moved to the area which used to house the Thrill Theater, which has been removed and now is the Carnival Multiplex. Although the Thrill Theater has been taken away, the IMAX Theater has been preserved. The entrance is now on Deck 7. The Vista Casino has also been expanded with a non-smoking section across from the Heroes Tribute Bar and Lounge. And the rest of the casino has also been refreshed with a new layout and some updated gaming options. There have also been things like upgrades, cosmetic enhancements, and a refreshing of the Lido Marketplace, which has a new look and a new layout. The Dream Studio has been relocated from Deck 5 to Deck 3. The miniature golf on Deck 11 has been updated, and there is now a fun yard that has replaced that former outdoor playground area. And it's not just the public areas that have been enhanced on the Vista. Also, the staterooms have been enhanced. Here's what we know. All the guest rooms have been refreshed, and any essential repairs that needed to be done have taken place. Also, new automatic night lights have been added to the bathroom of all staterooms, which is an enhancement that many travelers have asked for. So kudos to you, Carnival, for listening. There have been selected staterooms that have received updates for compliance with the Americans with Disabilities Act. This will help to improve accessibility for persons who have any type of physical need. The Carnival Vista will welcome new travelers on board February 15th. This will be a special 3-night Bahama cruise. And after that, she will welcome her new guests on board for her regular 6 and 8 night itineraries. She will be one of the first ships who will visit Carnival's brand new private island, Celebration Key. And if you would like to know more about Celebration Key, please check out our video. I'll leave the link for it in the description below. So many cruise news stories, and I am not finished yet. But before I get to the end of the video today, I'm taking this opportunity to invite you to subscribe to the channel. We look forward to having you as part of our Right Recipe for Travel family. All you have to do is pound down on that subscription button. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it helps out our channel a great deal. Thanks so much for joining if you have, and I thank you for joining in advance if you haven't already. Do we have any Formula One racing fans out there? You're really going to like this next story. Regent Seven Seas has partnered with Aston Martin Aramco Formula One team. This collaboration means Regent becomes the first official global cruise line partner of a Formula One team. So what does this mean for guests? Well, it means guests will have the opportunity to win a once-in-a-lifetime combination of a luxury cruise with a visit to the Imola Grand Prix in Italy. You will also receive a VIP driving experience and private tours of the racing team's campus in Silverstone, England. Aston Martin and Regent Seven Seas have created exclusive experiences, which will bring the worlds of ultra luxury cruising and the worlds of racing together. Guests can expect spotlight voyages focused on racing and cruising, as well as private tours of the team's headquarters in Silverstone, England. So in celebration of this partnership, Regent Seven Seas is offering guests an opportunity to win a 10-night, all-inclusive European cruise aboard the new 746-guest Seven Seas Grandeur. The prize includes this luxury cruise for two in the Mediterranean, and ports of call will be Montenegro, Greece, and Turkey. You will have an exclusive Aston Martin Aramco VIP race experience in Imola between May 17th and May 19th of 2024. After the race, you will then board your Seven Seas Grandeur in Venice, Italy, which will be on May 20th. And you will also receive free hotel accommodations, transfers to the race, ship and return flights. This is an exciting adventure for cruisers of Regent Seven Seas, but it will also be a coup for Formula One racing. Interestingly, Formula One racing had a television audience reach of 1.55 billion in 2021. So of course those numbers, I'm going to assume, just have to have gotten bigger. This gives an impressive worldwide viewership, which makes it highly attractive for cruise lines who want to connect with an international clientele. We have two more cruise stories left. One is a terrible tragedy that I have to warn you, if you are sensitive at all to topics that might be triggering, this would be your time to fast forward through this portion. And then we will definitely leave you with a story on a high note. We're talking about the tragedy that took place with two lifelong friends. Lifelong best friends, Dongela Dobson and Amber Schurer, have reported that they were drugged and raped at a resort in the Bahamas while they were docked there from their Carnival cruise. Now, the incident allegedly occurred when they were docked in Freeport, Bahamas. The friends were given 2 drinks by staff members at a local resort. The women noted that after they had their drinks, they started feeling strange, and then the next thing they knew, they were unconscious, and then waking up to the horrible reality of 2 men who were sexually assaulting them. Both women have documents of bruising down their lower body, and they did call the Bahamian police. The women did return back to the Carnival ship, and there they were given a drug test, which showed positive results for many substances, including benzos and amphetamines. The rape kits also came back positive. The Royal Bahamas Police Force said in a news release that the 2 men aged 54 and age 40 have been arrested in the case. They are working with the FBI on this investigation. This story just sends a shiver up your spine. This is very scary. And it also sends a word of warning that no matter what the occasion, a celebration, a good time, a vacation, we cannot let our guards down. There are people out there who have bad intentions, and they will take advantage of any situation that they see. We think we're safe because maybe we're in an area that is full of other people, and you just have to be so wary and so aware. I am not in any way, shape, form, or fashion saying that this is something that happened because these 2 ladies were careless. Nothing of the sort. The Bahamian police and FBI are investigating this. And even as of today, Friday, February 9th, there has been some refuting on the Bahamian police force stating that the video surveillance cameras are disputing some of the statements that the 2 ladies have made. Although the men were fired immediately because there is a no fraternizing policy there at the resort. This is a horrible event. We don't know quite what will happen just yet. We will continue to track this story and pray that justice is done in this situation. So our final story today, on a much happier note, is a blast from the past and a fan favorite coming to the future. Princess Cruise has announced that a Loveboat themed cruise reuniting that beloved cast from the 1970s Loveboat series will stop in Newport late in the summer of 2024. This will be a 7-day voyage aboard the Enchanted Princess. The cruise is set to embark round trip from New York City on August 31st to September 7th. Passengers will get the opportunity to sail right along with cast members from that original series. Doc, Gopher, Isaac, and Vicky Stubing will be exploring the same destinations right along with the fans. There is going to be a variety of Loveboat themed activities, such as a very lively sail away party in which they will introduce all of the cast members. There will also be multiple opportunities given for photos with the cast and meet and greets. There will be a cocktail demonstration by Ezra Freeman and Ted Lang, along with a commemorative certificate of the cruise. And of course, during the cruise, on Movies Under the Stars, there will be episodes of the Loveboat playing. I think this sounds like so much fun. Any of you headed to the Loveboat cruise? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll catch you at the next adventure.